that is beautiful, but clearly about to break. One breath, two steps back. We're dancing on a wire made of silver stand, living on the words that we never quite said. The coffee's getting cold, but the sun is so bright. We're hiding from the truth in the morning light. You look at me like I'm already gone, and I'm just trying to hold the dawn. And the air is getting thin. Where do you end? Where do I begin? It's a long way down. Oh, we're living on these fragile highs, chasing the smoke in each other's eyes. It's a beautiful fall, it's a silent scream, waking up slow from a cinematic dream. Stay just a second while the heart still beats, before the bitter taste turns into the sweet. On these fragile highs, your hand is in mine, but the pulse is slow. We're masters of the art of not letting go. A house made of glass in a valley of stone. We've never been together and so alone. Break the gravity, break the silence. Love is a quiet kind of violence. Let it shatter, let it all fall down. Oh, we're living on these fragile highs, chasing the smoke in each other's eyes. It's a beautiful fall, it's a silent scream, waking up slow from a cinematic dream. Stay just a second while the heart still beats, before the bitter taste turns into the sweet. On these fragile highs. Fragile, so fragile. The lights still hit the wall the same. At 7 when the sky turns blue, your jacket's hanging like you stay. Like I might still come home to you. I talk to shadows on the floor, like they might answer back. Your name is louder than before, in every silence that I have. I don't touch anything, I'm scared the truth will move if I keep this room the same. Maybe I won't lose you. You're the ghost of your room, still breathing in the air. I feel you in the corners like you never left here. I sleep on your side of the bed like it means something still. You're the ghost of your room, and you always will be. Your coffee cup is upside down, lipstick stain I didn't clean. Every little trace you left feels heavier than me. I hear your laugh and other voices, see your face in strangers' eyes. I keep choosing broken choices just to feel you one more time. I don't open the blinds, I don't change seems small, and I still miss him. I still miss you. You're the ghost of your own, but I'm learning the truth. That loving you cost me more than I knew. I'll pack up the memories soon, but not tonight, not yet. You're the ghost of your own, until I let you rest. The light fades slow. I whisper goodbye to the ghost I love and the girl I was. 3 missed calls at 2:09. I let them ring, I let them die. Your name still lights my phone at night, like it's asking me why. The city hums outside my room, a broken song, a blinking sign. I press your number just to hear if your voice is still mine. But all I get is empty space, a breath between the sound. I'm screaming into yesterday and you don't make a sound. There's static on the line when I reach for you. Every word is breaking up, nothing's coming through. I'm saying everything I was too afraid to say, but there's static on the line, and you're already gone away. Your laugh is stuck in my head like an echo I can't outrun. I replay the things you said, like rewinding damage done. I talk like you're still listening, like distance doesn't lie. But silence has a way of saying what goodbye won't try. I keep holding on to noise, hoping you'll reply. But love fades out so quietly, you don't hear it die. There's static on the line when I reach for you. Every word is breaking up, nothing's coming through. I'm saying everything I was too afraid to say, but there's static on the line, and you're already gone away. If I wait long enough, will the signal come back? Or am I just listening to the past collapse? There's static on the line and I can't break through. I'm holding on to silence like it's still you. If love's a dying signal, then I stay too long. There's static on the line, and I'm finally hanging on. The call fades out, I let it end. Just static now, where you had been. We burn like candles in the dark. Every second felt alive. You traced your future on my heart, said we'll be fine, just close your eyes. But faith gets heavy when it's blind, and hope can't hold what truth won't save. I felt the ending in your silence long before you walked away. I held the door, you held your breath. We stood between almost and left. I was your last light in the storm when the night was closing in. I stayed when love was wearing thin, just to keep you warm. Now I'm fading from your life like I was easy to forget. I was your last light in the storm, but I burned out in the end. I learned how quiet goodbye sounds when it doesn't say a word. Your shadow stayed, your heart moved on. I felt it break before it hurt. I try to be what love requires, strong enough to never fall. But even stars get tired when they're the only ones that shine at all. I gave you more than I had left. You let me go like I'm endless. I was your last light in the storm when the night was closing in. I stayed when love was wearing thin, just to keep you warm. Now I'm fading from your life like I was easy to forget. I was your last light in the storm, but I burned out in the end. If loving you was all I knew, then losing you rewrote my name. I stood in fire just for you while you walked away from flames. I was your last light in the storm. Hear my voice before it breaks. I carried us on borrowed strength till I had nothing left to take. Now the dark can have my place. I won't beg, I won't pretend. I was your last light in the storm, and I won't burn again. The night can keep its crown. I'm done lighting you now. The night is quiet finally, no sirens in my chest. I'm lying where you used to be, learning how to rest. The tears come soft like summer rain, they don't fight anymore. I let them fall, I say your name, then whisper it no more. I rock myself through every lie, I sang my heart to sleep. This pain is just a lullaby I never meant to keep. Sing me a salt water lullaby, wash the weight from my eyes. Let the ocean in my chest rise and fall, rise and rest. I loved you deep, I loved you true. Now I'm learning to let go of you. Sing me a saltwater lullaby so I can sleep tonight. Your ghost still drifts through empty rooms, but softer than before. It hums like distant afternoon, not screaming anymore. I fold the past like worn out clothes and place them on the chair. I don't need every answer now, I just need air. If healing is a quiet sound, then I'm beginning here. With every breath I'm safe and found. The night is no longer fear. Sing me a salt water lullaby, wash tide will take what hurts and leave what's mine. Sing me a saltwater lullaby, hold me while I cry. I don't need to be okay, I just need this moment to stay. I loved you once, I'll love again, but not tonight, not till then. Sing me a saltwater lullaby, and I'll be fine. The waves go quiet, so do I. We learn the language of a look, the pause between your breath and mine. Every word we never took still echoes louder over time. Your eyes were always almost there, saying things your mouth refused. I read the truth in every stare, but I was scared to lose you. We dance around the truth too long, afraid of what we'd break. Some loves don't die from being wrong, they fade from what we never say. It was all unspoken, but I found every sound. The love we never opened still weighs me down. If silence is a promise, then we both held it tight. It was all unspoken, but it kept me awake at night. We smiled through the almost, through the maybe someday plans. I built a future out of hope while you stayed where you stand. Your touch was careful, soft, restrained, like love behind a door. I waited for the moment that never came before. We were close enough to fall, but too afraid to try. Some hearts don't crash at all, they just quietly pass by. It was all unspoken, but I felt every They end with what you never tried. The clock blinks twice, it's 2 a.m. My room is breathing slow. The city's drunk on neon light. I'm wide awake alone. Your name is cracking in my head like glass against the floor. Every thought I try to fix just breaks a little more. I scroll through things I shouldn't see. You're smiling in someone else's arms. I swear I'm fine, but honestly I'm bleeding quiet in the dark. These are the shards of 2 a.m. when the truth cuts deepest. Every memory sharp again, every lie still sweetest. I walk barefoot through the mess of everything we were. These are the shards of 2 a.m. And I'm the one they hurt. Your voice still lives inside my phone, a ghost I can't erase. I play it low, I play it slow, like pain in second place. I thought I healed, I thought I grew, but healing bends at night. When missing you feels physical and wrong still feels like right. I tell myself to let it go, like it's a switch I never found. Some wounds don't bleed, they glow when silence is the loudest sound. These are the shards of 2 a.m. when the truth cuts deepest. Every memory sharp again, every lie still sweetest. I walk barefoot through the mess of everything we were. These are the shards of 2 a.m. And I'm the one they hurt. I don't cry anymore, I just feel it everywhere, in my hands, in my chest, in the air. If morning comes, I'll be okay, but this hour always wins. These are the shards of 2 a.m. still stuck under my skin. I forgive you now and then, but I never forget when I loved you past my limits, past the point of self-defense. These are the shards of 2 a.m. And I'm learning how to stand. The sky turns gray, the cuts don't bleed, but I survive another me. I forgot what breathing felt like when your world became my air. I was holding on to nothing just to keep you there. Every step was second guessing, every smile was warm thin. I was drowning in the quiet, trying not to give in. I've been until I almost broke. I stayed too long, I know, but loving you was all I take the fear, I'll take the hurt, just to feel okay. I need oxygen, I don't need your permission. I survive the emptiness, I survive the mist, and I'm standing in my own skin now. Heart still bruised but free. I loved you like my oxygen, but now I choose me. I'm breathing, I'm breathing. I said I'm fine, I always do, like it's the safest way to lie. I learned how to be bulletproof by never letting people try. Your hands could read me perfectly, every crack, every scar. I thought if I stayed quiet, you wouldn't see how weak I was. I folded every feeling down so you wouldn't see me bend. But love doesn't need permission to break you in the end. I was paper thin in your hands, try to hold my shape, but I can't. Every word cut straight through me, every maybe wore me down. I was paper thin, and you still let me fall. I gave you all the softer parts, the ones I hide the most. You traced the lines around my heart, then left them like a ghost. I kept my voice low, head held high, like strength was standing still. But courage isn't staying quiet when it's killing how you feel. I smiled through the breaking sound like it didn't hurt at all. But silence weighs 1,000 pounds when you're the one who falls. I was paper thin in your hands, try to hold my shape, but I can't. Every word cut straight through me, every maybe wore me down. I was paper thin, and you still let me fall. Maybe loving me was heavy, maybe I asked too much, but I would've learned to be stronger if you didn't let go of us. I was paper thin, but I survived every tear, I never cried. I'm still standing, still alive. I was paper thin, but not destroyed. I won't apologize for feeling everything. I was paper thin, but now I choose my spine. The wind still moves me, but I don't tear. You said you needed space to breathe. keep the peace, but silence taught me how to scream. You told your thunder till it breaks, now it's breaking me. There's a hurricane in my chest, and it's tearing me apart. I try to love you at my best, but you love me at your worst. Every promise hit like rain, every kiss left bruises. There's a hurricane in my chest, and I can't outrun it. I watch myself disappear, trying to be what you need. I held your fears like souvenirs, while mine were buried deep. You called my pain overreacted, like it wasn't real. But I was bleeding while you're asking why I feel what I feel. I bent till my spine gave way, still you wanted more. Now all the things I couldn't say are shaking down the door. There's a hurricane in my chest, and it's tearing me apart. I try to love you at my best, but you love me at your worst. Every promise hit like rain, every kiss left bruises. There's a hurricane in my chest, and I can't outrun it. I won't apologize for finally losing control. You don't get to call it chaos when you lead the storm. I'm done being calm for you. There's a hurricane in my chest, hear it breaking through. I survived the quiet violence of loving you. I won't drown to keep you dry, I won't beg or stay. There's a hurricane in my chest, and I'm walking away. The sky clears slow, but I'm still standing. Your cup still sitting by the sink, half full, forgotten, just like me. We said we'd talk it out one day, but days don't always keep their promises. The room still smells like yesterday, cheap perfume and almost truth. I let the moment pass again, like I always do with you. I waited for the warmth to come back, but it never stayed. Some things cool while you're hoping they'll change. Love tastes like cold tea now, still sweet, but it won't heal me. I keep drinking memories down like they don't see me. We let it sit too long, said we'd fix it somehow. Love tastes like cold tea now, and I'm done burning my mouth. You spoke in circles, soft and slow, like truth was something you misplaced. I nodded like I understood, while disappointment filled the space. We were gentle with the lies, careful not to spill too much, but what's the point of porcelain if it shatters when you touch? I kept waiting for a sign you were still all in, but you were already gone, just sitting in. Love tastes like cold tea now, still tastes like cold tea now. I finally set it down. I don't need another sip to know what we were about. I'll warm my hands on something new. Let the past cool out. Love tastes like cold tea now, and I choose me now. The cup goes in the sink. I walk away. We drive with the radio low, windows down, but it feels like rain. You say we're fine, you say we're good, like repeating it might make it stay. I read the signs you won't explain, the pause before you say my name. We're speeding up in silence now, pretending brakes don't work this way. I feel it shaking underneath this calm, it's paper thin. You call it peace, I call it fear of how this ends. So I wait for the crash, I wait for the sound, the moment the truth finally hits the ground. We're holding together with words we don't mean. So I wait for the crash, 'cause it's worse in between. You hold my hand like a muscle memory, like love you learned but didn't choose. I smile back, but my heart's already counting down the ways we lose. We talk about tomorrow like it's not already cracked. You say, don't worry, but I know you don't look back like that. Every mouth feels borrowed time, every kiss feels staged. I don't want another lie painted safe. So I wait for the crash, I wait for the sound, the moment the truth finally hits the ground. We're holding together with words we don't mean. So I wait for the crash, 'cause it's worse in between. If this love is dying, just let it break. I can't survive the impact. I can't survive the weight. Say it. I won't wait for the crash, I won't wait anymore. If we're already broken, let's open the door. I'd rather feel everything than nothing at all. I won't wait for the crash, I'll choose the fall. She's wearing my eyes, but she looks so sad. She smiles like she learned it from someone else, like she forgot how to do it herself. I trace the cracks in the silver light. Every flaw feels amplified. I ask her quietly, are you okay? She doesn't answer, she looks away. I gave too much of who I was to someone who didn't stay. Now I'm left with the echo of what love took away. You're just a mirror image of who I used to be, fading at the edges, looking back at me. I loved you till I disappeared. Now I'm trying to come home. You're just a mirror image of a heart I don't yet know. I hear a voice in my self-doubt, every almost and not enough. I carry your shadow in my bones, like I earned it through love. I blur myself to fit your frame. I bent until I lost my shape. Now every time I say my name, it sounds like someone else's pain. I'm learning how to hold my gaze without turning away, to stay when it gets uncomfortable, to choose me anyway. You're just a mirror image of who I used to be, fading at the edges, looking back at me. I loved you till I disappeared. Now I'm trying to come home. You're just a mirror image of a heart I don't yet know. If I stand here long enough, will I start to feel alive? If I love her like I loved you, will she finally survive? You're not a mirror image, you're the realest part of me. Still healing at the edges, but learning how to see. I don't need to disappear to be worthy of love. I'm not a mirror image, I'm finally I hold my gaze. I don't look away. I kept your words in folded lines and drawers I never cleaned. Every forever you designed still whispers back at me. I memorized your handwriting like it could hold you close, but ink can't save a moment that already chose to go. I held on to the evidence like love was on trial, but memories don't testify, they just stay a while. So I burned the letters one by one, watched the truth turn into smoke. Every promise, everyone that I carry like a hope. I don't need your apology, it go. Your words were soft but sharp enough to keep me staying still. You said you loved me in your way. I guess I always will. I read between the empty lines where silence used to live. I gave you grace you didn't ask for, more than I could give. I stopped romanticizing pain, stopped calling lost growth. Some things don't teach you anything, they just take you both. So I burn the letters one by one, watch the truth turn into smoke. Every promise, every one that I carried like a hope. I don't need your apologies or reasons anymore. I burn the letters one by one, yeah. And I finally let go. You don't get to hold me with the words you never meant. Love shouldn't feel like surviving what was never honest. I release it. I burn the letters one by one, not in anger, not in blame. I forgive what we were not. I forgive myself the same. I don't need to keep the proof of who you failed to be. I burn the letters one by one, and I set myself free. Ashes fall like gold. I don't. I learned how to speak without a sound, smile while my world was burning down. I kept the peace up in my tongue till silence felt like giving up. I folded rage into my chest, labeled pain as being strong. But pressure doesn't disappear, it just waits too long. I told myself it wasn't real, that I was overreacting. But storms don't need permission to start cracking. This is a quiet riot breaking in my bones. Every word I never said is screaming on its own. I try to keep it gentle, I try to keep it small, but this is a quiet riot and I can't stop it now. You praise me when I stay calm, called my silence mature, but every time I swallowed pain, you felt more secure. I played the role you wrote for me, soft edges, no demands, while my heartbeat learned to drum like war inside my hands. I mistook being needed for being loved. I held the match, you lit me up. This is a quiet riot breaking in my bones. Every tear I didn't cry is tearing through my soul. I try to keep it gentle, I try to keep it small, but this is a quiet riot. hasn't changed, like I'm still somewhere on your mind. Your voice sounds warm, but something strange. I don't fit there anymore. You ask me how I've been these days, like it's casual, like it's light. But every word you choose to say tells me I was second place. I was your comfort, not your choice. Your late night, almost love. You only missed me when you needed someone enough. I was an afterthought, something you felt when you were alone. Not the one you fought for, just the one you didn't wanna lose. I was an afterthought, easy to reach, hard to choose. You never meant to break my heart, but you did. I stayed quiet in the in-between, where maybe lived too long. I waited for you to lean my way, but you were already gone. You kept me close, just close enough to never let me heal. You called it love, but honestly, it never felt that real. You don't get to rewrite the truth just 'cause you feel regret. I gave you all the best of me, you didn't notice yet. I was an afterthought, something you felt when you were alone. Not the one you fought for, just the one you didn't wanna lose. I was an afterthought, easy to reach, hard to choose. You never meant to break my heart, but you did. Maybe you love the idea of me more than the girl herself. Maybe I stayed 'cause I forgot how to choose myself. I remember now. I'm not an afterthought. I'm not waiting by the phone. I won't fill the empty spaces you refuse to own. I was an afterthought, but that's not who I am. I didn't lose you, I found me in the end. The line goes quiet, so do you. I felt it long before it came, the pull beneath my skin. Every warning sign ignored, every truth I let slip in. I told myself I could outrun the way your distance grew, but oceans don't ask permission when they move. I stood ankle deep in denial, calling it control. But love doesn't know politely when it takes its toll. You hit me You hit me like a tidal wave, no warning, no escape. I tried to swim, I tried to stay, but you erased the shore. I loved you past my breaking point, past what I could save. You didn't crash into my life. You came like a tidal wave. I won't apologize for almost disappearing. I was trying to survive while you were slowly leaving. I gave everything I had till there was nothing left to break. Now I'm standing in the aftermath of a tidal wave. You hit me like a tidal wave, but I'm still standing here, soaked in truth, stripped of lies, finally seeing clear. I won't fear the open sea or the love I couldn't tame. You hit me like a tidal wave, but I survived the wave. The water pulls away. I breathe again. I don't need answers tonight. I don't need reasons why. I've been holding my breath so long I forgot how to try. The noise is fading slow, like a tide pulling back. I don't have to be strong right now. I can loosen my hands. I don't have to fix the past or carry all the pain. I can lay it down just for a moment. I exhale, let it fall out of my chest. All the weight, all the fear, all the words I never said. I exhale, like the night knows my name. I survived every storm. Now I'm breathing again. The mirror doesn't scare me now. It just shows where I've been. Every crack, every scar is a place like garden. I don't rush the healing, I don't force the day. I let time do what it does. I let myself stay. If peace is something quiet, then I'm learning the sound of my own heartbeat slowing down. myself forgetting who we are. I replay patterns I outgrew, mistake them for my truth. But loving you is just a habit I don't need to keep with you. I stay because it felt familiar, not because it felt right. I confuse the fear of being lonely with love every time. I'm breaking the habit of calling you mine, breaking the habit of crossing your line. I don't need your chaos to feel alive. I'm breaking the habit, and I'm choosing my life. I used to bend until it hurt, call it compromise. I swallowed needs, I lowered bars just to keep us tied. But comfort isn't safety, and pain is not a home. I finally see the difference now that I'm alone. I don't miss the way I vanished, trying to make you stay. If I lost you to find myself, that's a fair exchange. I'm breaking the habit of calling you mine, breaking the habit of crossing your line. I don't need your chaos to feel alive. I'm breaking the habit, and I'm choosing my life. I don't hate you, I just changed. I don't blame you, I walked away. I forgive the girl who stayed too long. I broke the habit and I survived. I don't need your love to feel defined. I stand in my truth, no looking back. I broke the habit and I won't relapse. The road is open, I keep going. I've said everything I needed to, cried every tear I could. I held the pain, I learned the truth. I stayed as long as I should. There's no more war inside my chest, no more lines to defend. I don't need to be right or wrong, I just want this to end. I don't raise my voice, I don't need to fight. Peace doesn't mean I lost, it means I chose my life. I wave my white flag, not in defeat, but in surrender to what's meant for me. I loved, I broke, I healed, I learned, I let you go in the end. I wave my white flag and I finally rest. I bless the love that brought me here, even if it hurt. Every scar became a door I didn't see at first. I don't erase your memory, I just don't hold it tight. Some things are meant to shape you, not stay your whole life. I don't need closure, I don't need proof. I made peace with the girl who made it through. I wave my white flag, not in defeat, but in surrender to what's meant for me. I loved, I broke, I healed, I learned, I let you go in the end. I wave choose the light. This isn't goodbye with regret, it's goodbye with grace. I wave my white flag and